50 fucking times and I can't get that part.
See, the RNG on that one feels a little bit better because it's like it kind of goes the same way as Dauntless. Like, you know, you break a part of the monster, and you'll have a better chance of getting said piece. You know what I mean? Or if it's located in that part of the monster, usually it's just either that piece and another piece. So you have to break that part to get both pieces anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it does like a randomization of all once you like break everything and like cut off its tail and shit.
Let's send you that video of the game developers of oh fuck, what's that? Lost Worlds? Is it Lost Worlds? Lost something, I think. It's the developers of Fallout that you haven't played yet.
The 12-minute speedrun shit.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking insane.
Yeah, he blew them away with that shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's like sometimes they don't realize that shit's in there.
Yeah. Even the developers were saying, it's like, you know, and because that's how they test the game, they try to speedrun it. And they're like, oh, I can do this, so if I add this here, it prevents from someone being able to, it wastes their time kind of thing.
Right.
And every time he went to go do something, they're like, oh, but he has to do, oh, no, he didn't. He bypassed it by doing this. Oh, wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, apparently there's some kind of loophole that, like, whenever he made his character super dumb, he was able to get really good dialogue.
Yeah, that's all he did. He put all of his points in dialogue.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. And he goes, and one of them said, I wonder how many times he had to do this in order to memorize the best efficient path to take and memorize exactly what phrases he had to say to the people in the dialogue points. Like, he was flying through those.
Well, it's like, I mean, what was it? Like those linear style games like that, dude, you can do that. Especially like, what was it, Mass Effect? Dude, I did that shit on Mass Effect all the time.
Aren't they coming out with another one? I thought I saw something.
There's rumors, but I'm not holding my breath.
I still can't believe that. Luck of the draw game, you ended up loving it.
Man, the first three are like amazing. First three are just fucking just treasure.
Yeah.
And the frame rate, they actually on the Xbox One, they actually like fixed a lot of the frame rate issues of the first game.
Damn.
So I was like pretty impressed by that.
Yeah, I like my sandbox games. I like the Fallout or Bethesda type games, like, only for like the looting, because it's almost like lottery. You don't know what you're gonna find in that dresser, or that chest, or that locked door.
A lot of games are doing that shit nowadays, man.
Yeah, I fucking love that. I don't know what it is about. I don't give a damn about the story or the game now.
Shit,
I just want to see how I'm gonna
Redemption 2 does that.
Yeah.
I love Red Dead Redemption 2. Talk about fucking immersive.
Oh yeah.
So
She still hasn't picked it up in a while. I guess she fell off of it. She was loving it. She was playing it day after day after I got it.
You kind of hit it like a brick wall. I mean, it's one of those games like if you burn real hard on it and then it just kind of keeps going and keeps going, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, Windows again. It's fucking in. Yeah.
Or like you'll find yourself stuck on a mission or something.
Yeah, I don't know if she is stuck on one or she just wanted to stop because it's starting to get more and more difficult. Like the one of the missions was stealing an oil wagon or some shit, and she just couldn't get in there without getting caught. And every time she got caught, she died. So I had to do it, and I apparently glitched it somehow or something. I got away with the wagon halfway. And I died, but it spawned me again with the wagon. So it respawned me halfway to where I needed to get the wagon thing with the wagon, and nobody chasing me. I was like, oh, well, there we go. That's how you do it.
I guess so.
Yeah, I have no idea what I did or how I did it. It went from I'm being chased to, oh shit, I'm no longer being chased and I have the wagon. What the fuck? Right. That's cool. Like, I guess I hit a checkpoint at like the last second.
probably. I can't remember if they have checkpoints during the story missions or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Bethesda's kind of on a rocky road right now. Like they're not doing too hot. They keep fucking the customer real bad.
Who?
Bethesda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Blizzard's kind of doing the same thing. Like they did a remaster of what was it? Of Warcraft 3, like an RTS.
Oh, they brought back Warcraft, World of Warcraft Classic.
Yeah, they did that too. Well, what was it? The World Warcraft 3 remastered. Apparently, like they talked all this hype about like, oh, we're gonna
reports for unusual activity.
Okay, sounds good.
Activity, she's giving you info. But essentially they were like, oh, you know, we're gonna redo like 4 hours of cutscenes and like we're gonna overhaul the UI, all this mumbo jumbo. And then they released the product and apparently it was nothing that they advertised. And not only that, they did it to where they had an original version of it that was downloadable, and now they combined the two to where you can't get the original version.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And apparently with the original version, people have like mods where you can like play with like Mario units and shit. Like apparently
I'm dead.
Yeah, apparently they're really pissed.
Somebody used to play that Final Fantasy game a lot. I don't know. It was more of the MMO one. So.
Oh, the like 13, 12 or some shit.
Yeah, some shit like that. He played the fuck out of that game for a little bit, and now that he's doing coding and shit, I don't think he plays games at all.
Probably not. Probably ain't got no time.
He definitely doesn't. Like, I even tried adding him on here, and I even told him. He was like, oh, my bad, dude. You know, I haven't been on there in a while. I should. And I'm like, actually, don't even bother, dude. Like, legit, we don't play the same games, and you don't have time, and I damn sure don't have time. I'm only barely making time for myself now. Like, if I want to play games, I gotta stay up pretty late.
So what kind of schooling should I be looking into for, like information on the work process? Like, I don't know the terms. Like,
for game development?
Yeah.
Um,
Like, what do I need to, like, look up? Like, I don't really know. I'm really baked, too, so I can't really think of any terms off the top of my head.
well, I think what classes are
Like,
around. There's 3D rendering, 3D modeling, character design kind of thing. Backend, there's programming type stuff.
what is, what stuff that goes with the framework?
Frame rate is handled through optimizations, essentially.
Like through our in-game optimization, so I guess that'd be like coding, right?
Sort of, because when I was designing the level, or in that portion of the game, just because I like to skip around first, like each little session, when I was doing that, the frame rate was being massively, like, remember when I sent you a picture a long time ago on Discord of, like, a tree? I was like, hey, we got a tree, check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure the material of the tree, the textures and the coding for the tree wasn't dropping the frames. Because in Unreal, I don't know how any other shit works, you can look at your shaders textures. And shaders is the textures.
Now is this specifically Unreal 4?
Yeah. haven't played with any other kind of engine.
And they just have Unreal 4 like available. Like for you to like work with.
Unreal Engine 4 is free, yeah.
Is that literally all you need to like make stuff?
Started? Yeah. I mean, you can
Do like audio recording and everything in there too?
yeah.
Oh, wow. Like, I didn't know like if it was like just like a rendering program or whatever. I just know that it's like an engine. Like, I don't really know.
Yeah, let me, maybe
Like its main operator.
maybe one of these days I can set up some kind of screen share with you through Discord and see how good the quality is, and I can just walk you through some of the shit on the engine, like what I do on it. But essentially, an engine compiles all the assets of a game.
Okay.
The coding, the visuals, the post-processing. Yeah. And then once you finish the game, like you're done, you're ready to package it out. That's, you know, it just puts on a code, condenses it down into a format that's readable by Windows or whatever platform you're designing for. And pops out like a little .exe or file. But, frame rate, yes. Coding? No, not really. I haven't really noticed any
I want to make
animations.
stuff run like butter. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to make stuff run like silky smooth butter.
Well,
Like so smooth that you like can't tell if it's a movie.
yeah. So realism with frame rate is the biggest hurdle that all game developers are trying to fight right now.
It seems like even if it's like the top-notch like Sony stuff, they can hit the photographic like faces and stuff, but they are like at a cinematic 30.
Yeah.
But even on PC, I mean, I'm sure you can mod it or some shit because they have a mod right now for Mortal Kombat that whenever you do like fatalities and fatal blows, it goes into 60 frames a second.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it looks fucking disgusting.
Well, also it's almost like a cutscene kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it turns out it actually was in the game. They just turned it off the consoles because the consoles are kind of old now.
I don't know how they would have done that. I'm thinking cutscene is a pre-recorded video essentially. So when it comes to activating that part in the game, it literally turns off everything that's supposed to be running in the background and is playing a video for you.
Yeah, that's what I figured, yeah.
And that's why it's so crystal clean.
Okay.
Outlaws have been sighted around here. I have reports of attacks. We could look into it.
Other stuff in the engine that handle
I thought it
the
was like
frame
running
rate.
everything in the background. Like I figured like it was still running like a cutscene, you know? Or it was like maybe like
I mean, there's several ways to do cutscenes.
well, cause I've heard that there's like also like they'll have like an in-game model and then they'll have like a rendering movie model for like whenever they get exposed to the in-game movie.
I think the term is hero. So, like say we're modeling our character textures and shit, we want to make them look as realistic as possible, especially if it's multiplayer. Someone comes and looks at you, if he's really fucking close, you want it to have the highest resolution detail possible. But as you move away, it's not that same texture you're looking at. From a distance, you can't fucking tell anyway. So they put in the code distance to camera, and as that distance to the camera increases, it fades the texture to a secondary texture map. And it's the same thing with level design. Far away mountains, billboards for trees, all that shit.
Oh yeah.
it's all based off of vector mass. So based on the player location, the camera location, something far off in the distance in that open world to you looks, legit, looks real, believable, and that's the idea. But you're probably looking at a billboard, which is literally a 2D plane that has a picture of a tree. And then as you get closer, it slowly fades into a more higher polygon model. Also has more
distance, it literally switches from 2D to 3D.
exactly.
Wow, I didn't know that. Like I've
Some
seen
games
it in
catch
some
it.
games, but it's like I've never
Well, because
actually, I'm probably looking at it right now because they have like 2D foliage.
More than one tough fight on the field. Watch yourself
well,
out there.
some games that move real fast, they take that shortcut because polygons, like that's another thing that affects your frame rate. 3D modeling
on screen.
Yes, 3D models are rendered with what they call polygons, triangles. Triangles are bad, but the more triangles you have, the more detailed something looks. No, less triangles are better. So take a ball, for instance, in a game, and when you start to decrease its resolution, it starts to look more blocky and shit, right? It looks like almost like a cube to an extent. It just looks really yeah, that low resolution is because it is removing little points in the 3D model. So the high resolution ball, just say has 1,000 triangles to make it look really smooth, like it's an actual ball shape, as smooth as possible. Well, if you kept it at that amount of triangles, 1,000, it would really bog on the system and start affecting the FPS. So what you do is you, from a distance, decrease the amount of triangles because you can't tell the shape from a distance anyway. You can tell the general shape, but you can't tell it's a low resolution. So you remove those triangles and make it really blocky. So, trying to think of connect the dots. Yeah, all models are connected.
I just didn't know it was like that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's how 3D models are. High resolution meshes have a shit ton of little triangles in them. And your goal is to make your model efficient while also looking good. So if you can model a 3D car, no. Well, yes and no. If you can perform a model to look really rounded and smooth, like a 3D car, under 32 triangles, then that's fucking amazing. But that's not the case, because you're gonna notice that your model looks really fucking shitty. It's 32 triangles stretched out to make the shape of a round car. It's not gonna happen. You gotta have a lot more folds and shit, pieces to make it look round. So that's why we trick the player into thinking that it's round all the fucking time, which it's not. It's being adjusted during runtime. Also, you'll notice a lot of games don't have flat worlds. So, for instance, you're playing Anthem. You notice that there's a lot of high walls areas, and that helps. That's another trick of keeping the GPU from rendering unnecessary environment. So everything you see on screen is consistently being rendered.
Right.
So
everything behind
to eliminate that. Exactly. As soon as it's not on screen, it's not being rendered. So they reduce the amount of stuff being rendered by blocking the view with buildings or landscapes. Yep. Trees like trees and grass are the biggest. Trees, grass, and sky are the biggest fucking resource hogs because it costs.
Create like a dome.
Well, no, take like okay, tree for example. You know, a lot of games can't do it good enough. You'll notice like it's an entire fucking square just kind of waving and shit. Yeah, and that's terrible material editing, and that's material tricks of make it appear like it's moving in the wind, but not all the people actually pay attention to it, so they don't give a fuck. But once you have like an entire forest of trees, now you've got overlapping leaf textures, which causes your shaded complexity to skyrocket. Every time you overlap transparent textures, it causes issues for the GPU. Which is another thing I can just show you on, like, it's better to visually see it. It's kind of hard to explain, but you don't want overlapping transparency textures, but that's the only way to achieve leaves and grass and shit. Because you're essentially taking a square. Yeah, like a piece of paper with a picture of a grass on it, and then that paper is moving around and makes the grass look like it's moving and shit. Everything that's not visible that makes the grass look like it's ass is overlapping another piece of square that's invisible with only the grass showing. So you start overlayering a shit ton of grass, it's going to start boggling the system. That was one of the hurdles I had when I was designing the landscape, and why it took me 2 months to try and get the perfect grass on my landscape. Because I don't like games that have this, like, these little tufts of grass. Like, oh, it's all, you know, green texture, you know, this grass texture map on top of the landscape. You know, it's a shortcut and it's cheapy, and it is cheap as well. And we'll just put a few tufts of grass right here and there. I'm like, no, fuck that, it's post-apocalypse. Who's mowing the lawn? Nobody. So grass is gonna grow like a motherfucker. Yeah. So there's gonna be a shit ton of tall grass. So, gotta make it efficient. Somehow. You could go the route of making a 3D model of grass, so you know how many fucking polys are gonna be in that shit, and then you've got millions of those in your scene, it's gonna really bog the system down. There's a lot of shit that goes into frame rate, like in the modeling aspects, modeling side of it. You've got your coding side of it. The biggest rule of thumb is you don't want things on your event tick, which is the function that is consistently going per second. So every second that passes, it's going to fire off this function, and you don't want a bunch of code on that because it's going to really be heavy on the system. It's having to run all this code consistently instead of when it's needed. So if you put a lot of shit on your event tick, that'll load your FPS. What else is FPS related? What? Oh, he changed his line? He realized he can't sleep without buying an edible. But, I mean, I guess I can try to look into some whatever. Have you even looked at schools? Like, any that are close? Yeah, you can... well, yeah, I guess I should start with knowing what courses you're gonna want. before you go looking at schools, because then it's like this point looking at schools. I think it's coordinated things for like, I don't even know what the degree is called. Like, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say I've got my master's in game development. What? Yeah. Oh, there's definitely gonna be a lot of art required. Art, and I believe there's a good bit of math if it takes into the programming aspects. I know there's 3D model design, if you're into that, but again, that falls under art. It's like clay sculpting. I guess since I'm just fishing around here. Oh, it's a bachelor's in game design. Holy shit, it actually is a degree. Damn, an annual salary is $70,530 for a game designer.
Making progress. Keep it up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alright.